So this is day 3 already of the Yule Cup. This will go on until like next Wednesday or so. Here is the Wikipedia. Here's your bracket of players. For every map win, you get around $75. If you stay the champion, you get extra $75. And we haven't had an all kill today. Day 1 saw a strong Shao KK, saw a strong Focus. He was dethroned in the end by Lawlight, who got then dethroned by 14 Sway, who got then dethroned by Fov. That's a pretty crazy tournament so far. In the end, yesterday, Romantic took it with wins over Colorful and Lin. So he's the champion at the moment, and his challengers for day 3 are Lin Guagua, TBC, Check, Lucifer, Sock, Chimiko, and Shao KK. Romantic, the absolute madman, chooses the hardest opponent, maybe, in Lin Guagua, and that's gonna be our first match. We have to dive in right away to not miss any action here on Twisted Meadows.
Game's about to kick off here. A bit of a power build on the altar, so the AM is gonna be out nice and early. That was a heavy early game investment by Romantic, but that's kind of Romantic in a nutshell. Usually he invests really heavily in the early level 3 mass footies, mercs, stuff like that, heavy creeping. Oftentimes tech will be delayed, and without much punish, from what I've seen so far recently, the two meet for the first time, and the first early game plan doesn't work out for Romantic. He realizes he's close position, so he can't creep the lab, which is what he wanted to do, which is why he went for this power build. So already, this isn't working the way this was intended.
And there's also no Arcane Tower. The Wolves have basically free reign over the economy of Romantic. They are in right now. Can they get some kills? Some pressure on the Archmage as well. Decent start. Oh, this Wolf is attacking the altar. That's not supposed to be that way. So Romantic has started the attack already, so the mining time isn't the worst thing to lose at the moment. But this could mean a later Sanctum or a later Tower or just something a little bit later. So what Lin Guagua does at the moment is buying time. His tech is actually slower.
Yeah, this is really weird. Despite the power build, Romantic's tech is faster. I mean, it was a 2 borrowed tech, but still,
no
I
shop,
feel like it
though.
should be the other way around. Yeah, without a
so
shop.
too.
Maybe he was only having 4 peasants in gold for a long time for more lumber. I don't know. But yeah, tech is coming in here pretty quickly. However, AM is going to be stuck on level 1 for a long time. Farseer level 1, that's okay. You can work with that. But AM level 1, moving towards the mid game, that doesn't feel good.
So he has to use more militia, I guess. Goes into more lumber as the wolves were harassing. Blacksmith pretty early during this tag for early-ish rifles. We have the first donation of the day. That is from by Anas Bona with €2. I hope this is the first, but not the last donation of the day. That would be awesome. Thank you so much for the contribution. The containment unit with an 8-month resub. If I was a female, I would have you guys have my babies, Kappa. However, I'm a guy, so you'll just have to accept my love through this sub. Love received. Thank you very much, my man.
CFK91, thank you also for the 6 months. And Colossal Fish with the 6 months as well. Poggers, thank you guys all very, very much for these contributions. So, yeah, rifles being played here by Romantic. Rifles have made their way into the meta, started to like 3 months ago, but now everyone is playing them. And I was kind of confused, honestly, why this was so popular suddenly. So yesterday, I did ask Chimiko, as I was intending, and Chimiko's answer to why everyone is playing rifles is, well, they're just pretty good in the first place. You can basically play them always, also against Orc. And if Wind Rider play should be the plan for the Orc, it's much easier to deal with them then.
Huh. Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Toxie with a 10 months and Radiant AG with a 15 month. Thank you guys very much.
We are off to a good start. Man, what a nice resummon of the wolves to deny the experience here. We have 48 on Lin Guagua's side. We have only 45 on Romantic. So very slow early game when it comes to experience. Of course, a couple of skirmishes here and there. And tier 2 is reached. So TC second. We see this more and more. Totem for the walkers and bestiary for the raiders coming in. Would be pretty surprising to see Wyvern now, as the wolf has scouted the first rifleman. But yeah, levels are definitely an issue. We see the Mountain King second. That's no surprise. And priests are coming as well. So good old rifle casters.
TC's coming out. Neil, I know you're a fan of the Chainwave, and so am I. Chainwave can be beautiful, but I think the way to play TC against rifles is stomp. So please tell me, smart wizard man, what's he skilling first?
He got nothing just yet. Still thinking about it. I think Stomp works the best if you combine it with Lightning Shield, because then you have the stun duration, you get the AoE, and you get more damage onto whatever you stun. We don't have Lightning Shield here, so it's gonna be walkers with Spirit Link. But it is Stomp, as you see.
Alright, the first one was a pretty bad whiff, only hit a single footy. That wasn't really good. The first grunt goes down thanks to that Stormbolt. However, now only one Stormbolt is left, and we still don't have the Brilliance Aura, which is ridiculous. That normally never happens. But the second grunt could still be a pick-off right here. And this is what the Riflemen provide. More damage. The TC was in a bad position. Why wasn't he with the main army? If after the Stormbolt, he follows up with the Stomp, he saves that grunt. So Guagua, the control, slightly lacking in some departments, but gets a rifle return kill. That's still a 2-for-1 though for Romantic. However, still no level 2 AM, which is a big problem. Could even be hard for these priests to have enough mana for the heal.
I was kind of thinking the same, like, maybe it's even more important that the Mountain King is absolutely handicapped with this. No mana regeneration basically means like 2 or 3 less Stormbolts, means basically 2 less kills, which makes progress even harder. And yeah, priests have limited amount of healing right now. Stuff is already hurt. And also limited amount of dispel against wolves and Spirit Link.
Yeah, he's finally gonna get level 2 here at the Merchant. Big item for him will be Robo the Magi. That's very nice for both these heroes. MK will be getting very close to level 2. Oh, he will get level 2, in fact, from this camp. With that, he's gonna get Clap. Only level 1, of course. But now, it's starting to look better for Romantic. And once the MK gets to level 3 and onward, that is where we will often see the second hero carrying this matchup. TC didn't get level 2 just yet. Aura for him also a big benefit. And the rest of the army, of course.
He's pulling the militia for more, or the peasants for more creeping. Not sending them back on super low lumber. Okay, TC still level 1, no aura for him, but a backstep. The Mountain King is pretty low, has a big mana push and a Scroll of Healing. Going for the Archmage first, trying to trigger a TP. That works out. 1 kill, that's the aura for the Tauren Chieftain. And 1 more exit kill for Lin Guagua.
Alright, kind of nice. He gets a rifle, which matters, and a footy, which is like, okay. But MK gets the big mana. That is the best item he could have hoped for at this point in the game. I don't know, some weird red camp items might be better, but this is absolutely amazing. If he gets to level 3, beating him with this item in a straight-up fight is gonna be so tough to do.
Yeah, he kind of has to force the mana potion and then town portal out or something. It's gonna be really, really hard. Or he needs a book of healing, not only a scroll. But more creeping for the TC as well. It's getting closer to level 3. Claws for him. Oh, he's pretty damn low, man. Gotta be careful with that. And the Farseer, what's he doing there? Stormbolt dodged by the Invul, but that was an investment that didn't pay off. 175
yeah, that's the
gold.
Invul gone. And usually you need the Invul for the TC. He's always gonna be running in range. Losing a raider to the creeps. Ouch. Was still looking elsewhere, I guess. That's painful. That's now 2 Grand losses and a Raider loss. If this all hadn't happened, he could be in upkeep already, and an early level 3 TC backed up by Spirit Link and an upkeep Orc army can be scary. As the MK, we can look at this experience right now. If he was across the map with his, you know, bigger army before MK's level 3, this could have been a decent timing for him to fight. But things didn't go so well for him. AM will get level 3 here. MK is gonna get level 3 within the next 30 seconds or so.
Yeah,
And
power
then the
creeping.
Mountain King.
Power creeping on Twisted is super easy, especially if you get a bunch of rifles out, which he has 4 of. That's fine. On the other side, we have 3 heroes. Oh, 1 3 heroes only. The Farseer. What did he do all this time?
Yeah, interesting choice that he's not creeping with him at all. It makes kind of sense because regardless of what level the Farseer is, normally he doesn't do that much. But if you get level 5 TC, that guy can always win a game for you.
Yeah, the Storms are ridiculously strong. Same for the Clap, so the AoE will absolutely do something here. We got Boots of Speed for the Mountain King for better movement, and the first red spot of the game, while Lin Guagua is still hoping for a Vampiric Aura, of course. 20% melee lifesteal with an Orc army is always great. And a little bit of harass going on, but the tower is taking care. More priests are coming for more dispel. But we got level 4. The TC gets a little more tanky, which is always good against the Mountain King. Ah, he loses the grunt as well. Lin Guagua.
6 supply lost to creeps, not really allowed. He was busy trying to harass. Also from this creep route, it looks like Lin Guagua is playing afraid. He's hugging the corners of the map, whereas Romantic is in the middle of the map, taking out the big camps. Forced to TP home now. And counter TP right away from this level 1 Farseer. Oh, is everything in range? Oh, that was kind of close.
That was close. He invested a speed scroll as well for this, so really expensive. And it didn't really do too much. He didn't get the shop. He couldn't prevent spell breakers with that. Items aren't the greatest either. For the Mountain King, we got the Spell Shield, which on paper seems nice. If you don't really think about it, yeah, if you dodge the stun of the TC, that would be great. But it doesn't work, as the stun is AoE and Spell Shield only prevents from single target. Does it prevent...
Wait, does it protect you from ensnare?
No. It's an ability, not a spell. It does provide you from Chain Lightning if you cast it on the Mountain King, I guess.
Yeah, but nobody really cares about Chain Lightning. On level 1, certainly not, because the Farseer himself is...
Oh, that dodge, did you see it?
I didn't, but I guess it was the peons in the burrow?
Correct, Mundo. That was sweet. Fortified Armor is ready for the burrows, but he loses the first one anyway. Doesn't... or is not able to go into upkeep now. Finally, the shop is gone. Sorcerers are coming out. Pretty much, yeah, base trade right now. Oh, that clap hit.
Very good building placement here with the farm wall in front of the keep. Not so easy to take that building out, but the TC is going into the back. Lining up the big stomp. Who's going to take more damage here? TP out forced by Romantic once again. Instant counter TP. Any more losses on the way out?
Don't think so.
And was level up. That one walker died. Okay.
To the clap, I guess. Still holding on to the big mana. On level 4. Oh man, that value of the big mana once he gets to level 5 is insane.
Oh yeah. And he's not that far off. However, creeping on level 4 doesn't grant you much experience. As you guys probably know. The higher level you are, the less experience you get from creeps. And of course, level 5 and onward, you get none anymore. Romantic, once again, wants to move south. He just wants to have a real fight. He's feeling really confident. Level 4 MK, this is the sweet spot. And still has that mana pot, still has that Robe of the Magi. He's very far forward here now, though.
Lin Guagua lost his beastry, by the way. I think we didn't mention that yet. So no Raiders, no Kodos at the moment. He still wants to engage. With a 10 supply deficit, Stomp is coming in, only level 2 for now. Chain Lightning, as you said, doesn't do too much. One rifle is about to fall. Clap coming in, and you see the range of the damage. Counted by Stomp, so there isn't too much damage, actually. One rifleman falls. The second one is about to fall as well. Stomp. Again, there's basically no damage during that period, and he wants to focus the Mountain King. There is an Invo Potion on him, though. Kodo Beast down to 50%. Did eat. Gotta be careful with that. No Spiritling on the Kodo. Micros it away anyway. Stomp again right after the clap, so once again no follow-up, but there is a little bit of healing. He's so focused on this MK. Got to get it, and another Invo, but it's on cooldown. More right-clicks, but he has basically no range on his side. Oh, nobody cares about Chain Lightning or what? That's it. That's the kill on the MK, and both Orc heroes survive. They have lost 20 supply, of course, but the MK is gone. Does he have time to heal somehow? Oh no, it doesn't look like it. Slow potion use. One last second. Sick place by Lin Guagua right now, but he needs another one for this Farseer and saves the army. Boo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Action-packed moments in this first match of the Yule Cup Day 3.
That was pretty sweet. That was a nice save, but at the end of the day, he's still down. By how much is this? 20 supply upward. So still super tough. However, 2 big level ups are around the corner for the Farseer and the TC. Level 5 TC, which is insane. Level 3 Farseer is also pretty good.
Here we go.
That's the kill. That's the kill right there. Level 5. Look at the stomp.
Mountain King is back. Has to go for the big mana. Didn't he use it before? Oh, he did actually. So he has no mana. Dispel saves the TC again. Here's the level 3 too. And he survives again.
That was 2 nice kills right there for Guagua. But the MK's mana is ticking. We do have the level 2 aura now, finally. The brilliance to gather more mana for the second hero. Mana potion on the TC though. But he needs to heal up first. He's kind of hurt. Oh, he's going for the MK again.
Lasts forever, but he should have the time to pop the invul if that's even necessary. Uh-oh, Stormbolt! That's the counter right there, and the damage is too much. The rifles put a hole in the TC's head, and that's again the win for Romantic right here, who stays the king. Lin Guagua, with mistakes that are not allowed to be made against a player like Romantic, who is tearing through cups and qualifiers at the moment since his comeback. So yeah, not allowed. It was a fun game, fun fights, but yeah, definitely not enough.
Yeah, if the human has 1/1 heroes, like usually on tier 2, when raiders and walkers come out, you have such a big advantage. You can run in with speed scrolls or use speed scrolls defensively, but you have to keep those units alive, man. They matter a lot. It's not like you have a blade master who's just going to be doing all of your damage. But decent attempt. But once again, Romantic, dude, this guy's crazy currently. This was a horrible early game for him.
Yep.
But he comes back, and not just that, he even played with confidence, moving across the map with level 1 heroes towards that Merc camp. Well, no, I guess, unless at that point he was level 2. No, he was level 1. Then he fell back, and then he crept to level 2. Romantic is just looking like a killer right now.
Yeah, we said it yesterday. Will this be the first day where we see a 7-map run from one of the players? He can choose his opponents now every time he wins. So the remaining challengers are TBC, Check, Lucifer, Sok, Chimiko, and Xiao KK. I think the biggest challenge would be Sok.
Yes.
So since he can pick his challengers now, I would say he goes with TBC or Lucifer even. But Lucifer has been playing really interesting lately.
Another thing to consider here is also the maps rotate out. So we play all 7 maps every day. So Twisted Meadows now will be out of the map pool for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
And that is arguably the single hardest human map. And that one already, under the belt.
Indeed. So we will get the new challenger in a second. Romantic with $75 more for now.